It's always a pleasure to be with you every Friday from 11 till 11:55, talking all the things I mentioned. The WhatsApp line is forever open, at least. 0809 0981. That's the WhatsApp line. While the call line is 0201 448 9981. Again, 0201 448 9981. So that said, I would like to welcome my analyst who always takes time out of his busy schedule, drops everything he's doing, and sometimes doing it by the side. Sometimes I feel like he's cooking by the side, but he's none other than Irabo Okosu. Thank you for your presence this morning. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Good morning, Sharon. You know that phrase on Instagram? They'll say, let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. That's me always. Whether it's cooking in the kitchen or cooking just life. Just
Literally and
let him cook.
figuratively. So what are you cooking?
Today I ate agege bread and boiled eggs. That's what I ate with
Why
two
did you
bottles of
turn
water.
into a Ghanaian?
No, agege bread, boiled eggs, two bottles of water, straight to the
What
phone.
happened? Are you on some sort of fast?
No, just, on the move a lot these days. So I've just had to, be grabbing street food and everything. So
Oh, that's true. You're cooking for us. Firewood
yes,
jollof rice. I
yes, so
am looking
yes, so
forward to that. We're going to get into
yes.
that definitely. But have you had
Mm-hmm.
the chance to watch anything while you've been on the move?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have been watching quite a number of things. I'm still watching The Resident, but if anybody hasn't seen Special Ops Lioness, you're on a long thing. You should see that TV series. If you're looking for a mixture of Blacklist with feminine energy, with you know, uh action, everything in between. Like Special Ops Lioness is the TV series to watch right now. If you haven't seen it, you are on a long thing for sure. Yes. Then I saw Gladiator 2. I saw
Ah,
what's the Family Base. I saw Basket Mouth's new film during the premiere last week, Sunday. Um, a Ghetto Love Story. Yeah, I've actually been seeing, yeah. So because I have some events coming up next week, Saturday, so I've been on the move, going to different events, having to invite people, having to just, connect, network, So yeah, I have seen some movies, yeah, the ones that are already in cinema right now. I'm going to go and see Liam Neeson's film. Then I think there are two other Nollywood movies that are coming out today. Yeah, I think Moana is also coming out today or next week. I can't remember. So yes, I'm actually watching in between, and I am enjoying it. Funny enough.
okay. Okay. So we have a number of things to talk about because I cannot wait to get into your review of Gladiator 2. And the Moana you mentioned is going to be out. I know that we have been raving. We, the Moana fans, have been raving about it since forever. That'll be out on Wednesday. So, Family Basic as well. I saw the trailer and I
Mm-hmm.
sort of was anticipating what it would look like from your eyes and the eyes of those who have watched it. So we're going to get into it right after this. But first, you're welcome to share your watch list with us on WhatsApp. That is 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. Ah, so we are going to come back and talk about your reviews.
Two pension jobs. T minus 20 seconds for a secure future. Begin final checks. Access pensions passengers. Check. ARM pensions passengers. Check. Access ARM pensions. Go. Introducing Access ARM Pensions. The future needs. Access ARM Pensions. It's mission time.
Wake up to Saturday morning and smell the coffee. Wake up to breakfast in bed. It's everything you need on one menu. Information, entertainment, and everything else in between. So indulge yourself and go on the perfect binge with me, Oluwaseun, on Breakfast in Bed every Saturday morning from 7 o'clock. Now your breakfast is served.
From Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and you are listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1, where we love music, we love life, we love movies, and right now, you're just in time to share your watch list with us. What have you been watching? And what do you recommend that every other person watch as a result of what you watched? WhatsApp line is 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. And the call line is 0201 448 9981. We start the review with a movie that has been said to gross 99.1 million naira in its opening weekend at the Nigerian box office, and that is Gladiator II. Robo said he watched it. So tell me, what do you think?
Yeah, so as far as follow-ups go to a sequel or a franchise, it isn't bad. I think even if he doesn't win an Academy Award next year, he should most definitely be, nominated. That is Denzel Washington, for sure. The lead actor too, yeah, Paul Mescal, yeah. I mean, can also be nominated. They gave great performances in terms of acting. Acting, I had no issues whatsoever. Now, it's not like I had an issue with it. The story seemed predictable in the sense, but it was executed properly, if you get my point. So it's not like it's an issue. It's like I was just hoping for something of a twist, just like the
Sorry.
diplomat, something like the diplomat where they gave you a twist on a twist. It's like a drink you can't even understand the concoction. It's like a ghetto love story. It was a beautifully written and executed, film. So I guess they played it safe with Gladiator 2. They may choose to do another one again, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have loved certain characters to still be in it if they were looking to do another one just because of their acting. Denzel was beautiful to watch. Oh my God. Denzel is in his fine wine stage
Mm.
where, yes, you can be drinking all the things that are hot right now, all the new drinks, but just like when you want to really kick back, you go to your cellar and you get one that is still in the barn, and the barrels and everything, and you just uncork a little bit and yeah.
Someone would think
So
you drink. Oh,
no, I don't. I went to
I
school.
know.
I know English. So that kind of thing. Like Denzel really, really, really brought his A game. I enjoyed it. I've seen it twice. Yeah. Premiere, then I went on a date. So, you know,
Okay.
I mean, man's got to marry, right? Anyway, so
Right.
yeah. Uh-huh. So it was a solid film. Yes. I wouldn't really come at it, from a standpoint of anything too technical. It's just a story I had an issue with that I felt that they could have just gone deeper. It was just them playing it safe and it was easy. Like it was, I was just predicting. Like me and my dates were just predicting. Like, oh, this was gonna happen. This was like, we just like, oh, this one, but it wasn't bad. But my movie of the week so far, it's a ghetto love story.
Ah, tell me about that.
Oh, see, in fact, I don't know if I have tickets left. I can give away two. I'm not sure if I still have tickets. I'll check. But I don't mind giving away two tickets for you to go and see Get a Love Story. It's a beautifully written story. Basket Mouth partnered with Miss Vic on this one. She writing it and coming up with everything. He executive producing. Who again produced? I can't remember. But and funny enough, the thing about this A Get a Love Story, if you look at the casting, it's not like super A-listers. It's not as if these guys aren't A-listers in their own right, but like Dorothy Batcho, Beverly Osu, Akan Nani, Basketball was there. Who again? Yeah, Wale Ojo. Who again? Like they just really cast appropriately according to the character and who is best suited to play it. So they didn't cast or go for celebrity or like name or face. They cast based off of merit. Like this person deserves to play this role because we can see and we saw it. And Daniel Oriahi, again, next year, Daniel needs to be winning an AMA at least or an AMVC at least because the directing, as well as the cinematographer too for this film. The shots, I mean, these shots were used in the gun that shot 50 Cent. I don't think we would have seen in the club as an actual release at all. It will probably be in the morgue.
Nice one.
Yeah. That was a well shot film. Daniel did it tastefully. They didn't waste scenes. That's one thing I loved about it. They didn't waste scenes. There were no long scenes, and I love the subplots. And there's an inside joke, that the film is the SHIT. You would understand it when you go and watch it. You understand? Yes. So it gets a love story. All the hype. It is worth all the hype, all the promo, all the all the suspense, everything. Like it is worth it 1,000%. I will go and watch it again whenever I have the time. Yes, just to enjoy it more, from the standpoint of an audience member, not like a critic or somebody in the business just trying to say, okay, hey, this film that they've been talking about, let me even see if Daniel has a follow-up from the weekend, after his hiatus from the industry. So, like, I really enjoyed. Yeah, I'm still there. I enjoyed the film totally.
Great. So I guess you have Gladiator 2, I guess.
Yes, Gladiator 2. Yeah. I've seen. I said I've seen Gladiator 2, but the other one I like is Family Basic. I don't know if you can hear me.
Now I was asking if it's a recommendation.
Oh, Gladiator 2 is a recommendation for sure.
The network is cooking you.
Gladiator 2 is a recommendation for sure. I mean, the fact that Denzel is in it. Yes, now. But I would not have recommended Equalizer 3 or 2, only Equalizer 1. So even if Denzel was in 3 of them, I would only recommend Equalizer 1. Maybe 3 if you're looking forward to watch when you're eating. But 2, certainly not Equalizer 2 for sure. Maybe he had bills to pay or something. I thought maybe he was even going through a divorce the time he did Equalizer 2 because he probably needed money. I wasn't sure at that point because I said, why would Denzel do that? But okay, that's it. But I'm loving his talk so far. Like, yeah, his press talk.
Yeah, I guess he just wants to go out with a bang in terms of the movies he's making. He said that if it's not great, he's not featuring in it. That's what he said the last time.
Yeah, he has gotten to that level. He can pick his roles for sure. The man deserves it.
He's paid his bill, his dues rather. So join the watch list party that we're having here. Share your watch list with us. What have you been watching on any streaming platform or in the cinemas or anything you've been watching generally? WhatsApp line to share that list with us is 0809 444 0981. Again, 0809 444 0981. And the call line is 0201 81. And you can join us live on YouTube, by the way. YouTube is at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. At Smooth 981 FM Lagos. So let's get to telling you some of the top 10 movies and series / TV shows in Nigeria on streaming platforms. Should we do the disclaimer again, Rabo?
Yeah, so please, any movie that we are recommending here or the movies you see in the top 10, it's not necessarily movies that are the best movies just because they are in the top 10. Movies get released and people are eager to see it. And most times, they're not movies that are great.
Okay, that said, let's go. We start from the bottom, and that is number 10 for TV shows in Nigeria. Adoration is the title of this one that just got recently added to the platform. It's number 10. The story of a child, no, a pale girl is number 9. Number 8, Drake, and number 7 is Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, the special one, the red app. That's his sister's feud. Ooh, you can already imagine the plot and the storyline. Number 3 is Arcane League of Legends, some animes for you there. And number 2 is The Cage. If you love your MMA and stories, something related, you might want to check that out. While number 1 is Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. People are still steadily streaming this, and it's interesting. In terms of the movies now, number 10, number 1, this is going to be some action-packed, especially if you love bike speed and robbery. GT Max is the title of number 1 movie in top 10 movies in Nigeria on the Red app. Number 2 is something a little bit supernatural, Tarot. That is Tarot, Tarot. Number 3 is Jolo, the Gone Girl from South Africa. Number 4, Ready or Not. This is messy. Imagine getting married into a family and your in-laws are eccentric in every sense of the word. They make you play a very terrible hide and seek game that can end a person's life on the night of your wedding. That's crazy. Ready or Not is the title of it, and it's number 4 in Nigeria. Cyborgs, Alita Battle Angel is number 5, while number 6 is Christina Milan with Meet Me at Christmas. Number 7 is Divara. Number 8 is Hot Frosty. You can imagine it's about Christmas as well, and men and women and finding love. Number 9 is The Hunt, and number 10 is Hijack 93. So let's go to the Blue app and see what Nigerians have been watching. Number 1 is Miss PJ, Bimbo Ademoye playing superhero as a core member in a town that has been seeing some mysterious killing. So number 2 is Cross. Number 3 is Move Like a Boss. Number 4 is Paris Has Fallen. Number 5 is Cruel Intentions. Number 6 is Apocalypse Z, The Beginning of the End. Number 7 is Ibrahim Suleiman and Uche Montana's The Betrayed. That's number 7. Number 8 is Canary Black. Number 9 is Offshoot. And number 10 is The Northman. We're done with that list for today. Christmas in Lagos, right? Irabo. Jadi Oshiberu's Christmas in Lagos.
What's the name of that? No, it's not Christmas in Lagos. I know she has a film coming out soon, yes. I'll try and remember the title. I don't think it's Christmas in Lagos.
Are you there?
Sure. I don't think it's Christmas in Lagos.
Me trying
I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's Christmas in Lagos. I just knew it. It's Christmas in Lagos, the one that will be out on the Blue app. It's Christmas in Lagos.
Oh, Christmas in Lagos. All right.
Did you see the trailer?
Yes.
Tell
for
me,
sure.
What you think?
Trailer has been out now, like a day or two ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's normal trailer for that kind of film, nothing spectacular. But again, I'm a story guy. I'm a dialogue person. Even if we want to do the most cliche film, I just want, this TV series on the Red app, Nobody Wants This. It's actually a rom-com that has been done before, but they just gave us dialogue and great acting and great scenarios. Simple. So I just want something solid and rich, filled with culture and professionalism from the actors. That's all. Simple.
From the trailer I saw, I think there is too much going on in that movie.
Shehu presents an opinion. That's lovely. Wow. November 22nd, 2020. Mark the calendar.
And you know, I always am in the background as touching. You give the takes. You what? And I just decide to be on the fence. But this was, I know how I was excited to have Jade Shiberu come back, especially after Gangs of Lagos. I I saw that trailer. There was so much going on. I think chaotic would have been a word, but again, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and look out for Christmas in Lagos. So much going on. But anyways, we'll be back to tell you more about the trailers that will be out or that are already out, as well as some movies that you should look out for this year before, and also the ones next year as well. You're listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1.
Amazing.
This is Mr. C, and you're listening to Smooth
Just a second.
98.1 for music and more. Now, that's the sound of a busy, big city. A city you build your lifetime upon. But there's just one problem. A critical question you have failed to ask yourself. Why do bad things happen? That's because we live in a beautifully imperfect world of humans and the carefree. But life happens to everyone. To understand how to
Okay.
the slippery slopes of life, tune in to the AXA Mounted Safe Cruise on everything insurance that you need to know while your clock still ticks.
The big
Get
picture.
the big picture? AXA Mounted Safe Cruise.
Everybody's gone.
98.1. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. From 6:10 p.m. Your number one, contemporary radio station.
Welcome back. Love music, love life, love movies. Welcome. If you love your series, animations, you love the updates and what people are watching, or you'd like to also share what you have been watching, you're welcome. This is Film Focus on Smooth 98.1, and we are talking about everything. But for now, we're still in Nigeria and we are inside of Nollywood. Yoruba, are you back with me?
Rabo is here, live and direct.
Okay. Welcome back. On WhatsApp, Chidozie says, I'm watching Prison Break for the first time and it's depriving me of my sleep. Interesting. Why did you decide to watch Prison Break this time? I'd like to know, Chidozie. You've not watched it in how many years that you have been on the face of the earth? So what changed? Did somebody make you watch it, or tell me? Yeah, but you've watched Prison Break, I guess.
Shockingly, no.
Okay. Not the answer I was expecting, but
Shockingly, no.
yeah, it's indeed shocking. Why?
I don't know. It didn't. You know, there's some things that are so popular. It just, doesn't really catch your eye, like drinking, smoking. Just Prison Break is one of them.
Very interesting parallel.
Mm-hmm.
Nollywood trailers, movies that will be out. Femi Adebayo has one that is titled Seven Doors. You saw the trailer, yeah?
Yeah. And I don't know. Femi Adebayo has directed something before, right?
I think so. I don't know, but in my mind, I think he has.
Sure you get. So the thing about it right now with Femi and Co is that I am liking the fact that they are not just settling with epics or just doing one and done. They are still featuring in other people's films. Femi Adebayo was in Queen Latifah. He was a mechanic in the film. So I'm liking that they're not picky. They're just working, putting things out there, whether it's their own, whether they're collaborating with somebody else or anybody else that's not in their clan or their circle. Like, I love it. So I'm looking forward to this one. And I believe that Femi, the kind of person that I've seen him to be, is somebody that has improved or will keep improving, by the movie. So I'm looking forward to this one spectacularly. And I hope it's actually spectacular. And again, the lineup of films from now until, I would say, first quarter of 2025, I want to hope and believe that they would really wash away all the previous ones that we have been seeing that don't really meet up to expectations. So like a cleansing, you know. I'm hoping on I'm hoping on Jade. I'm praying that Funke too comes through. I'm praying that Tony comes through. Those little corrections that we're expecting them to correct. I don't want it to just be the natural order of the day with their films. Like you just know what to expect. No, that's why I'm happy that Basket Mouth is in the industry now. That's why I'm happy Miss Vic is in the industry now. That's why I'm happy certain people. Daniel is coming back and is releasing films. That's why I'm happy that Kaede is still existing. So like I want to see diversification in Nollywood. I don't just want okay, this film we expect. Even Family Basic, like I said, it's surprised, although it was still the same way you'd expect an ink blot film to be. It's
bullets
like
everywhere.
Ink blot is like the person who went to do masters abroad, but follow and come.
That is such a blot on their name, Yorabo.
But the person had, yes. If you watch their last 5 films, if we're being honest, like their last 5, no. There's some people you just expect something from. And, no. This one, I was happy that it even was above average. Maybe because it was Uzo that featured in it. Maybe, what's her name? Sandra Okonzo was in it, one of the better actresses out there. What's his name again? Mike Ezeronye was in it too as well. Mike really did well. I pray God does not bless people. No, sorry. I pray nobody in their lifetime would have a sibling like the sibling that Mike played in that film. God, Jesus. I pray nobody would have a child like that. Even your enemy, you will not wish that kind of pet. No. Narcissistic gaslighter, NFA, no future ambition, like giving you no, please. I mean, the title is apt. Family Basic.
You must have done a good job for you to feel this way.
No, he deserves an AMVCA Best Supporting Actor nomination. Yeah, I look forward to this next year's awards cycle. I want to see what's going to happen. Yeah. So as I was saying, Family Basic, another honorable mention. If I don't see any other Nollywood movies that are released, between now and the end of the year that are solid, I would put it in my top 10. But if it's not, if it's not going to be the case here, then I'll make it an honorable mention because there were a lot of things that they could have tightened up easily that didn't even require money.
All right, then. Thank you for your review and your take as well. Chidozie on WhatsApp says, I spoke with someone who's watching it for the 3rd time, so that got me curious. That's why he decided to watch Prison Break. Interesting. Angel! I screamed out your name last week. You did not answer me, so I suppose you were not around. You've been away for too long. How are you? How's the family? I hope you're good and you're back to us now. And you said, hello, guys. It's been ages. Yes, indeed. It's been centuries. Prison Break is the reason I stopped watching series. Whoa. It deprived me of sleep and peace. After Prison Break, I vowed no more series. I broke that vow with Empire. Unfortunately, thankfully, that was my last. Speaking of Empire, we're going to touch a little bit on Justice Smollett later on. Yeah, I missed you too, Angel. I missed you. Okay, so back to Seven Doors by Femi Adebayo. It will be out on the Red streaming platform on the 13th of December, 2024. And according to him, I read, together the 5th door opened. Today, the 5th door opened. A full view of the laughter, the tears, the uncertainties, the conniving, the vengeance, the twists that come together to make a tale like no other. A tale of kingship, kinship, family, love, betrayers, and restitution. This is Seven Doors, a limited series project with blood, sweat, and complete dedication was put in to make it work. The entire crew, cast, and I were committed from the start to making this project as authentic and compelling as possible. Mark your calendars, December 13, Seven Doors, only on that streaming platform. So the storyline follows a Yoruba king who marries an Igbo queen, and their union, which is founded on love and harmony, becomes a battleground when a Hausa investor arrives with plans that challenge the kingdom's tradition. I like the storyline. Interesting. So, who are those you're going to be seeing in it? You have Chioma Akpota, there is Femi Adebayo, there is there is Adebayo Salami, that's the father. There's Ronkel Shodi, there is Aisha Lawal, there is Jide Kosoko, Yinka Koji, Gabriel Afolayan, and many more. So that's Seven Doors by Femi Adebayo that'll be out later in the year. Okay, moving on now, let's talk about Sudan and Mozambique leading Africans win at the International Documentary Film Festival. A number of awards were announced and several of African projects were spotlighted, but people really making it well were from Sudan and Mozambique. But do we have, can you even think about some great documentaries out of Nigeria?
Documentary out of Nigeria. Yeah. There's one that they did about the Igbo people. Tolulo Tana did it with I think a beer brand, I'm not sure. There's another documentary that I saw that it was on the Red App, Skin by Beverly Naya and Daniel Etimefyon. That's a solid one. Which other one again did I see? Which other documentary? There's a document, I can't remember the titles, but yes, Nigerians do documentaries. That one is for sure.
I'm not saying they don't do documentary. I'm talking about phenomenal, spectacular documentaries that when you watch them, they remain in your memories.
Yeah. Those two I mentioned remain in my memory for
sure. Okay. I know, is it Stephanie? Did you mention Stephanie Coker's documentary? I know she did one on I think endometriosis. Is it endometriosis or PCOS?
Yeah.
One of it would be good to have more of these documentaries out there spotlighting issues.
I don't think there's money now except you get a grant. Like, so you have to find a way to so people are just very wary and smart about their decisions these days. So let's see.
For the winners at the one I just mentioned, the International Documentary Festival, you have the winners going on with 1,500 what's it called now? Euros per and some other things in there and the award. Okay, let's cross borders and talk about a documentary, but this time in Hollywood, and that's Boys to Men. They're going to have a biopic. But first, let me take some messages on WhatsApp. Oluwaseun says, hi, Oluwaseun and Irabo. So I watched Moving Like a Boss, Betrayal and Blackmail. Your program is awakening my drive for films once again. Oh, stop it. We like it. It's good to know that you're back to watching movies. But that will be the first time I'll be hearing of that. Do you know the movie? Irabo. Network has thrown him out.
I am happy about the compliment.
So that took you 10 market days to respond.
It's network. That's it.
That's what I said. Your network is cooking you. You're not the one cooking the network today. Angel says, does this mean Hausa people are... Oh, no, I'm not going to read that out. Thank you, Angel. Don't get me into trouble. All right, moving on. So let's talk about the biopic of Boys to Men. They are going to have, or rather, they already have their documentary in the works, and that sounds juicy and exciting. But do you think the same, Yarabo?
I mean, for us, the people born in 70s, 80s, 90s, I guess we would definitely love to see this. It's just going to be the normal, regular, average, we like all this on biopic or bios pics because there are more than one member in the band or something. But my point is, it's not going to be anything too spectacular because the time to have released this should have been around the time 50 Cent was releasing his film or Eminem was releasing his film, because now everybody don't TI. Except you now cast the right people to play it, then you market the hell out of it, then you give us an angle to the story. Fine. Maybe, just maybe. But if you're just going to do what you've been doing before, max 50 million at the box office, 100 million max. That's what it would be.
All right, then Oluwashil says they're on the colored app you mentioned. Oh, my bad. So in my mind, I thought moving like a boss, betray, and blackmail were together. Move like a boss, that is Nancy Iseme. Betrayed, yes, that is the one by Uche Montana, and blackmail, I know that. But I thought it was one movie. That's my bad. Well, good to know that you're back to watching movies. All right. About that Justice Smollett matter, I don't know if you came across it, Irabo. So they're overturning his conviction.
I'm not going to say anything about the Justice Smollett issue because,
Why?
yeah, it's too touchy, and we're on radio. I'm not a fan of the rainbow, so I really don't want to say anything that will make it rain in my life where I cannot call Noah or something. So please just leave me be in that one. Why would you overturn something that is completely a lie? I mean, what are we doing? But again, like I said, let's move on.
At least you have something to say about the 007 producer sharing major updates on James Bond casting conditions. Are
Yes,
you looking?
so I
Okay,
feel,
go
yeah, they
on.
should throw it open more. They should throw it open more. I understand where, they may not want to be a trial and error thing where they pick one person probably just does only one movie or two movies and that's it. And maybe the person doesn't click or messes up the franchise. It's a protected, one of the long-standing franchises we've ever had in film. So when it comes to these decisions, I feel people should do away with politics and just do what is necessary. So cast the right person, whether black, white, Hispanic, I don't care. Can the person act? Is the person sexy enough to embody 007? Does the person have swagger? Do you understand? So those are the three things that I feel they should look out for first, regardless of color. If it is storytelling, they can find a great writer to mix story. For crying out loud, Golden Circle, they shot somebody in the head and they still brought back the person back to life in the next installment. So any story is possible. Do you understand? They can even tell us that, James Bond was a twin. They gave birth to one that was half. See, look, anyone, you understand? I really don't care.
James Free. That would be James Free.
James Free. Do you understand? So like anything can happen.
Oh my
So, but
word.
get the actor that can act, has swagger, is sexy enough to embody James Bond. Then go and get writers, please. We're tired of, we know that it's going to meet a woman at the end of the day, then they will partner, then yeah, we know the cycle. Yes. Let's get some storytelling going, please. Please hire Miss Vic or somebody, or Nicola Sinugo or somebody, Joseph Jeffrey David. I'm giving you Nigerian writers that know what they're doing. Please, let's know what we are doing. I beg. Give me storytelling. I don't want, give me dialogue. Let's watch something and be engaged.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
not
oh
be
yeah,
super.
sorry.
Ah,
Don't scatter everywhere yet. Well, I'll tell you some of the things that was said by the head, the production's head. A very interesting name she has, by the way. Barbara Broccoli. But moving on. So she says that the ethnicity doesn't matter for the next 007, but the next one will be a man, so no woman, in his 30s, and it can be a person of color. Whiteness is not a given. In addition, they expect that the person is going to be making movies for the next decade. So they're going to be maybe 4 installments or 3, but the person is going to be making movies over 10 years. So when they finally choose, we're going to have that onslaught of Bond movies. So that's about it. Now, this one, I don't know how you feel about it. I think I already know, but anyways, let me still feel your pulse on it. We're going to have the second part of the final reckoning for Mission Impossible 8.
yes,
Terrible.
I'm a Mission Impossible fan.
You are?
Yes, I'm a Mission Impossible fan.
That's a
What?
revelation to me.
Oh, I'm a Mission Impossible fan. Look, Tom Cruise is one of those actors that that even if the film isn't great, you know that this guy puts his all.
Yeah.
He may be
Oh, I
stubborn,
saw
he
the
may
stunt. It was
be stunned.
blissful.
He's in his 60s, though. God help him. You know. Man, wow, Tom Cruise is in his 60s. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't
So
look it,
he doesn't, yeah, money is good. Yeah, money is
including
good.
Botox.
Botox and yeah, that's hence the money is good. You know how much Botox is? Yeah, you won't die. So I'm a fan of Mission Impossible. I just love how they do the clandestine, things with the franchise. They keep it consistent with their casting. There's a bit of storytelling, love, and everything in between. Yeah. Um, I believe they can take a break after the next installment. Let them now. So I was expecting Shia LaBeouf, Tom Holland, and those guys, from those generations to take over. I felt or I feel they should write them into, characterization. Like with Bad Boys now, you have Martin Lawrence's son-in-law and Will Smith's son. They can continue the franchise with those guys. Now with Mission Impossible, I mean, after Tom Cruise and Vin Grimes and who again, what else do you have? Let them give him a kid or something. Let them bring a brother. Let them, I don't know. Let's see a portraying bad guy. Oh, yes, we know. That's why I like Lioness. She has something to lose. She has a husband, she has two daughters. Then even Nicole Kidman has a husband. We don't even know if the guy is functional, in the other room or not. He just shy, he has money, no problem. So whether it's arranged marriage, we don't know. So there are so many things you can explore. You have another lioness that is, a rebel. You have, yeah. So play around stories. Let us see what's going on. That's my own take home. But again, people still go and watch it because that's what's available. Everybody's bored, everybody's tired. Nigeria, they wound us. So you need an escape, right? Go and watch film.
You can save your coins till 23rd of May 2025. That's when you're going to have the part two to Dead Reckoning, and that will be titled The Final Reckoning, Mission Impossible 8. Get ready to see Tom Cruise like never before. Well, more like in like other times, as usual with the action and the stunts. Wilson on WhatsApp says, Good morning, Madam Oluwaseun. Greetings to Mr. Irabo as well. Hey, what of Mr. Oris? Oris is somewhere taking pints and writing about Uku. The combination of the three of you is superb. When anyone is missing, the show is somehow not complete. All of you are doing well. My regards to him. Well, the show is complete still.
I've told Doris that he should buy that name. We cannot call the name. When people travel, they say, buy this thing, come. So if he doesn't buy, we'll not bring him on. So you better watch out.
Ah! Angel says, love you, Rabbo. Really keeps it 100 and over. Anyone who refuses to be pressured to change their values is worthy of commendation. Ah, okay. Take your compliments, Rabbo.
Yeah. Thanks, Angel. She's an angel, actually.
Ah, all right. Let's talk about the other side, and that is Wicked, the movie that will be out today. Did you follow it? Did you see the trailers? Did you see the reviews? People have been waxing lyrical about it so far, those who have gotten the chance to see it, especially in Australia, as somebody will say.
Ah,
Go on.
no, I was just laughing at the joke. So, is it waxing lyrical on something good or waxing
Yeah,
lyrical?
something good.
Oh, something good. I'm all for that. I'll go and check it out. The list is piling up. Wait, see, I go do this weekend, Steph. I think I'll just not work at all and just watch film. That's all.
You need a stunt double.
I need, you see, in fact, I'm looking for interns. So anybody interested, please, if you can do video editing, research, you're great with Microsoft Office suite, please reach out to me. Irabo 100. I need help.
Terrible. No comments. Anyway, so if you want to check this with your family, or now it's Wizard of Oz, it's magic, it's flying on the broom and all those stuff. Just heads up in case you're not a fan of that or you do not want your children to consume such content. But Wicked the movie, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, that's one of the movies that will be out in the cinemas today. Now, the one that will be out next week, Wednesday, Moana family, gather together. Let's have a group picture. You're going to have that in the cinemas next week, Wednesday. And you're going to later on have the live remake. But Yaraba, will you be watching Moana too? Did
For
you even
sure.
watch Moana 1?
I'll be watching Moana. I'll be taking my nephew.
Ah, that is cute.
No,
And
I'm just going to use it to catch chicks. That's all. That's it.
wait. You use what to catch chicks?
My nephew.
You use your nephew. Going with your nephew catches chicks.
Yes.
How?
Don't worry. Let me bring my nephew to the studio and see if maybe I will not catch you.
That's a revelation.
Mm.
Okay, we're done for today. Thank you for your messages and for being a part of the show. Wilson says, I can't wait for Moana 2. Oh, interesting. I guess we do have a lot of people who are waiting. I'm certain that Angel is in the camp of the Moana fans and lovers. But just as a recap, Yoraba, what are your recommendations for today?
Number one recommendation, go and watch A Ghetto Love Story. It's a Nollywood movie executive produced by Basketball, written by Miss Vic. You should check it out. It's one of the best movies I've seen this year, hands down, not even about whether Nollywood, Hollywood. It's one of the best movies out there. Then you should watch Gladiator 2, yes, because of Denzel. Denzel's fashion in that film, my God. And his mannerisms. Denzel gave us facial expressions. He knows how to do facial expressions. So you watch Gladiator 2. Then you can watch The Diplomat. You can also watch, what else? Did you hear everything I said?
Nope, just part of it.
Okay. Let me start again. I said number one, go and watch A Ghetto Love Story. It is a Nollywood movie executive produced by Basket Mouth. It is one of the best movies I've seen this year, regardless of the industry, whether Nollywood or Hollywood. It is written by Miss Vic. It is starring Aka and Nani, Dorothy Batcho, Beverly Osu, and Wale Ojo and Co. Watch Gladiator 2. It's in cinemas as well. Starring Denzel Washington, Paul, those guys, yeah. Denzel gave us facial expressions. Denzel gave us facial expression. I'm talking about facial expressions, and his fashion, his wardrobe in that film, God, top notch. Then watch The Diplomat is on the red pill. Watch which other one again? Yeah, that's yeah. Watch Special Ops Lioness. Zoe Saldana. Oh yeah. And there's a new cast member. Genesis Rodriguez. Hey, Latinos. Oh,
It's true,
hey.
Iraba. We've not been updating your crush lists. What number are we on now?
No, I've given my life to Christ, though. I'm not crushing anymore. I'm just doing all this because of you focus. Off air, I am. My hands are together in prayer. I don't. Yeah, the way you're doing your hands, fingers touching fingers. That is it. Yes.
Iraba, this is a no judgment zone. Who am I to judge you?
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all His righteousness, and every other thing will follow. That's what I'm abiding by. Everything is
And
in
that's
God's
why
hand.
you are taking your nephew to the cinema as a bait.
Faith without works is useless.
We need to wrap up. Angel says, I've gathered for Moana. And Chidozie says, Iraba wants to use his nephew as a bait. Exactly what I just said.
As if
Okay.
my nephew is fine. Fine boy. I just be like, oh, is he your son? Oh no. It's my nephew. He's still in the bloodline, so you know.
Watch your handle. Let people know and let's get out of here.
Anti-Rubber 100. That's how I keep it, man.
Thank you. Next week we'll go again from 11 till
All right.
11:55 right here on Fem Focus. On Smooth 98.1. On the other side, we are going to be doing Casbah with the great African music. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're a handful.
See ya later. In fact, I might even drop myself if you're still around. Hey, please, I need a favor.